This is the slip road into the Warrington services, as you can see. If you can see on there, Burtonwood services, Burtonwood service station, where supposedly all signs and everything is correctly illuminated, letting people know what's going on. So we've just had two cars and a HGV come through, and they've not even lit the one sign up, giving anybody any indication of what any restrictions, if any, are available and applicable. So you've got the ANPR camera there. The only light you've got is on the motorway one there. We come up here to the ANPR camera, all in the dark. The sign is all in the dark. This sign we're looking at here, the bit you can see is facing the wrong way on the ANPR camera. I checked this 2 days ago, there's no different. As you're coming in, look at this. There is a 40-foot high light which is not illuminated, so it's producing no light. So obviously this sign that I'm actually shining on, stood in front of, you can't read. Here we go, we've got a car coming down the slip road. Here we go, coming down the slip road. Let's see if it illuminates the sign. There you go. No, it doesn't. I'm stood by it, I can't read it. Same again, another sign, look. No. Two cars, look. Even the HGV headlamps aren't high enough to illuminate the sign, which is supposed to be the one that's indicating to you that you have 2 hours free stay and that tariffs apply thereafter. Here we go, another vehicle. Oh, nothing, you can't read it. That's the only one that's telling you that tariffs may and will apply. As you come into the car park, you're looking, in any case, you're looking for some indication, which is the cars, to which side of the car park, service station car park, you want to go. As we come along, turns out there is another sign facing the wrong way again. And obviously, there you go, that's how good that is. That's because it's under the trees, it's not illuminated, and it's facing into the trees instead of giving people an indication of what it should be doing. So we're coming to the car park. Again, no signs. There's a sign under that light post facing to the left, which is for vehicles going to the petrol pumps or for HGVs. The second light in your picture has one again, but it's not illuminated, even though it's got a 40-foot light above it. As you come across the car park, that is where my car is, but nowhere in this area, bearing in mind there was additional cars and I came in fully migrained, there is no signage at any point around here. And on leaving the car park, all you've got are give way signs. You're giving way to vehicles approaching you from the left, which you're hoping they're not going to come in and hit you, and then you're leaving the car park, so you don't actually see any signage of whatsoever. So here we are again, back at the non-illuminated ANPR camera. There it is, you can see it flashing away. Look, we'll wake it up. You come down, pointing at the sky to see the sign that is positioned wrongly. When you're pointing at the sky again, you can actually see the other sign that you're supposed to read at 30, 40, 50, 60, who knows what speed, because there's no illumination on it. And here we go, once again, another car's coming in. Here we go. There we go, you can't read it. You've actually got to walk up to it with a torch, which obviously you're not doing when you're driving, and light the thing up. Yeah, there we go, look. Doesn't matter if it's a car, a wagon, HGV, whatever. You need somebody to walk up with a torch to shine it on. And here we go. If you look here, which you couldn't see in the previous video, at the light standard all the way up, we have a 40-foot high illuminated light. Well, no it isn't, because nothing's working. As you come down, this is what is supposedly illuminating this sign. No vehicle sign light, no vehicle lighting actually lights this sign up, and the light up there wouldn't even light it up. So unless you're coming in the daytime, you wouldn't even see that sign, and you're very unlikely to even see that sign, because you're trying to concentrate on where you're going. And once again, I'll show you, that's the rear of the ANPR camera, and you come down and the sign's facing the wrong way. We'll look at the sign here, the font. How the hell anybody, you'd have to be stood in front of it to actually see anything. It's pathetic. So as we say, come into the car park, you're following the car park sign. You see there, you've got a reverse no entry sign for people in case they go the wrong way up the slip road. You've got the welcome break sign there, some advertising. Behind that there's a hidden sign, which obviously you can't see. It's got lights on top of it, but you can't see it anyhow unless you light it up with a torch. And no vehicle's lights are that high anyhow. See what happens when a car comes in. Nothing, doesn't light anything up. The other sign, as you can see here, is facing into the trees, be it daylight or night time. There's no way on earth anyone can read that. That was like this on the early hours of Saturday morning. Nothing's changed now. So there we go. So that's looking back up the slip road. You can see the no entry sign there for Muppets. No sign whatsoever. No entry there. As we come along here, see on the tree, come along the trees here, no signage, no signage, no signage, no signage, no signage, no signage. You come to where my car was parked. Bear in mind I was heavily migrained, it was very dark. Other cars were parked around, there's no signage at all. Nothing can be seen from the driver's view. If you look down in the far distance, there's a sign. I only know this because I'm walking down here now. I'm walking down. If I turn the torch off, there we are. That's the torch off. So pretend I'm a car, you come up with a car, you can't see anything. You can't see anything because there's no lighting. You actually have to point it in the sky to find out that there's a parking sign there. And it's the same all the way down. All the way down the car park. Even the lights that are supposed to be working, as you can see, are indeed not working. Again, no signage. Bear in mind, my car is now 100 yards away. We've passed one sign in the dark spot, which is nowhere where the car was, which even if I'd been able to read, I wouldn't have been able to read because of my migraine. And we've come all the way down. I am now stood in front of another sign, which again is not illuminated. If we turn over there, there's a light illuminating nothing. It's as if these signs are strategically placed in non-illuminated places so people can't see them. So to prove there's a sign there, as if by magic, a sign appears. Yay! Now you see it, now you don't. Now you see it, now you don't. All designed for motorists not to see anything. Especially when you've come off the motorway, which you're supposed to do because you're severely afflicted by a migraine. As we're walking over to the exit, which obviously I wouldn't be doing because I was driving my car. It's funny that the only light that's working seems to be illuminating that tree, because as you can see, the car is in a complete dead spot. There's the car, and all that area, there are no lights anywhere on that light. So as you can see, this car's going out, illuminates two giveaway signs. Can't even work out where he's going, as most people seem to be. You come to go out. Oh look, lo and behold, there's a sign and a light with 30 foot above it. So there we go. Oh look, a sign. Now that is, bottom one is 6 foot high, top one going to about 10 foot high, which is in the complete other side of the car park. As you can see my number plate going. Even if I had been facing it, I wouldn't have been able to read it in the dark. One, two, three, four, five, six. It's 7 bays away from my car. Completely pathetic.